Welcome to this week's edition of WTHS News. I'm Margaret Claire Blakey.
And I'm Galen Farah. This is Friday, December 4th, and here's this week's top stories.
Bowling season is coming up, and the team is looking forward to a great year.
We caught up with some of the team members and see what they have to say about the upcoming season.
It's pretty fun. I get to meet new people. Getting better at bowling, so I get to help a lot, so it's pretty fun. Well, probably just being a better bowler is kind of difficult, Bowling, people may not take bowling as a sport, but it really is. It's really difficult in some ways, so it really helps me out a lot.
Bowling is it's more of a, if you've been doing it for a while, you can't just start bowling and love it. You gotta have enough years into it. It just depends on how you feel. I started at the age of 4, so it didn't take me that long. I guess I was born around it, so I guess a year. I competed around when I was 10, but I wasn't competing when I was 6.
I've been bowling for at least 10 years now. Now that all the seniors are gone, we have to step up our game. We kind of have to, me and Drew together, just lead the team and get them to join together and be a group. Bowling is more of a little bit of a physical game, more of a mental game. Our goal for the year is to improve with each other and make it to regionals and state.
We have a really new team, so I feel like it's my responsibility to help those new members become the best bowlers that they can be. I think with our new team it's going to be kind of challenging, but we just have to work as a team and try to do the best that we can with the talent that we have. I think it's given me a really good team atmosphere, which I need going into college, and that I am pretty thankful for.
Most sports, from what I've seen, most of them are more physical, whereas bowling is 50% mental and 50% physical. I look forward to playing Starkville just because they've got a good team this year and they're just good sports.
'Tis the season for hot cocoa and snow flurries.
Let's check with Charlie and Drew to see the 7-day forecast.
Thanks, Margaret and Gatlin.
Now let's whip into this week's forecast.
This weekend we're going to have highs in the 60s and lows in the mid-30s with soccer games in Jackson where they're going to pipe it up, and a Nutcracker performance with a 0% chance of rain. Drew?
This Sunday we have a high of 61 and a low of 40 with a 0% chance of rain. So let's whip on this week's forecast. We have Monday with a high of 60 and a low of 41 and a 10% chance of rain, so we need to block out that sun. And then on Tuesday we have a high of 61 and a low of 44 with a 10% chance of rain. Back to you, Charlie.
Wednesday we're going to have a high of 61 and a low of 45 with a 50% chance of rain. Looks like we're going to be needing those rain boots. And Thursday we're going to have a high of 63 and a low of 49 with a 20% chance of rain. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, guys, but I go by Margaret Claire. Anyways, the THS Magicals put on a sing feast every year to showcase their hard work.
The annual event is scheduled for next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We talked to some of the students involved in this year's Sing Feast.
At Sing Feast, there's a meal that is served, and we just sing as the meal goes on as entertainers. We've been working on our Sing Feast music since school started, so 3 months, I guess.
Sing Feast is through the Magicals program, and it's the 9th, 10th, and 11th, and it's at All Saints Episcopal Church, and the tickets are $20. We set up the stage, we get the bags of greenery, and we put the greenery out, and we set the tables up, and we bring out the food and stuff, the flaming pudding, all that kind of stuff.
I wear a vest, and then it has gold and blue on it, and then I wear a blue hat and then blue pants.
We get put in the group in May, and then we start preparing in August, and we prepare until our performance. We learn about 50 songs, maybe a little less. I might have exaggerated, but we learn a lot of songs, so it's really hard to memorize all the words. And we also get our note from a pitch pipe, so it's really hard to be able to know your note from that. I love the outfits, and I really like the music, and our director is awesome, Miss Susie Williams. And I just love everyone in it. We're all just a big family.
The football season finished 2 weeks ago. Despite the playoff loss, it was a great season for the class of 2016.
A few seniors and Coach Hammond took the time to tell us about a special group of players.
Well, it's always a bittersweet thing when you have the seniors and in that time of the year when football season starts to wind down and they get ready to move on. So it's kind of, you're happy to see them grow and get older as young men and go on about life, but then at the same time you miss them as football players and wish you could have them back.
Being on the football team, it helps you with teamwork, working with other people and your communication skills as well. Coach Hammond has taught me patience, respect, and hard work as in regards to life and much more.
We have excellent coaches, and we overcame adversity this year and we finally learned how to play together this year. Coach Hammond has influenced me by, he cut me off the team when I was in 10th grade to give me time to think, because my behavior was pretty bad, so he gave me time to think and gave me time to mature a little bit. Playing on the blue turf, man, it's a great atmosphere. It's nothing like high school football.
It feels great to be a part of a good team with great coaches. He has influenced me more as a football player and as even a person.
Well, I hope one of the biggest lessons that people learn from playing ball, not just from me, but from all our coaches, is how to overcome adversity, how to handle criticism. So many times I think today kids are taught, are just told how good they are and not told when they make mistakes and how they do things there. I think that's preparing you for the real world because, that's what's out there. Also, that adversity, how to get up when bad things happen. Because life is full of bad things. It's not always going to be roses, and you've got to learn to get up and roll with it.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of WTHS News. I'm Gatlin Farah.
And I'm Mark Claire Blakey. You want to go bowling?
Is that even a question?
Let's go. See y'all next week. Oh, I got 2 left again.